Your 20s feel like the years when life is finally opening up. New freedom, new money, new choices. But here's the truth most people never hear. Your 20s are also the decade that quietly decides whether you become financially strong or financially stressed for the next 40 years. Studies from banks, investment firms, and government reports all show the same pattern. The people who build wealth didn't start in their 40s or 50s. They started early, often with very small amounts, but with consistent habits. This decade is where tiny decisions multiply into massive results. Here are the most common and most costly money mistakes people make in their 20s, and how to avoid them before it's too late. 1. Not starting to save and invest early. Here's a fact that should shock you. Your money has more energy in your 20s than it ever will again. This is because of something called compound interest, the force that makes money grow on its own over time. Albert Einstein famously called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and for a good reason. It turns people who start early into millionaires even if they never earn a huge salary. Real examples based on the US stock market's long-term average 7% return prove this. If you invest $5,000 every year from age 25 to age 35, only 10 years, and then never invest again, you could still end up with over $602,000 by age 65. But if you wait until age 35 and invest $5,000 for 30 years straight, you may end up with around $540,000, even though you invested 3 times more money. This is the painful truth. Time is more valuable than money, and the longer you wait, the more money you lose without even noticing. Starting early is not about being rich. It's about not letting your future slip away quietly. 2. Lifestyle creep. The biggest financial mistake young adults make today is something called lifestyle creep. Spending more just because they earn more. The Federal Reserve found that in 2023, the average 25 that were 34-year-old in the US spent 101% of their after-tax income. That means they didn't just spend everything. They spent more than they earned, often through credit cards and easy loans. Social media shows luxury lifestyles every day. Friends buy cars, new phones, expensive clothes, upgraded apartments, and everyone feels pressured to keep up. But here's the brutal truth. Every unnecessary upgrade in your 20s steals your freedom in your 30s. A $45,000 financed car doesn't just cost you monthly payments. It can cost you over $300,000 in lost investment growth over your lifetime. The fix is simple but powerful. Keep your lifestyle at 50–70% of your income and invest the rest. If you build discipline in your 20s, wealth in your 30s becomes automatic. 3. Misusing credit cards. Credit cards are not the problem. It's how people use them that destroys wealth. In 2024, credit card debt in the US hit $1.14 trillion and average interest rates crossed 24%, the highest in decades. That means a $5,000 balance that isn't paid off quickly can take more than 20 years to clear if only minimum payments are made, costing over $8,000 in interest alone. Money that could have grown into tens of thousands if invested. Many people in their 20s get trapped early because they see credit cards as extra money, but banks are not giving free money. They're setting a trap that lasts for years. The smart strategy is simple. Use credit cards like debit cards. Pay the full balance every month, keep your utilization low, and let your credit score rise without falling into expensive debt. 4. Not having an emergency fund. One unexpected medical bill, job loss, or car repair is enough to push millions of people into debt. According to the Federal Reserve, nearly 40% of Americans cannot handle a $400 emergency. Without savings, people turn to high-interest credit cards or loans, creating a cycle that becomes extremely hard to escape. An emergency fund is not about being rich. It's about protecting yourself from panic, debt, and stress. Financial planners recommend saving at least 3–6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account. With accounts paying 4–5% interest today, your emergency fund doesn't just sit. It grows slowly while protecting you from trouble. When emergencies come, and they always do, your savings will be the difference between calm and chaos. 5. Overspending on housing. Housing is the biggest expense for most young adults, and it's also the one that ruins budgets the fastest. Many people in their 20s rent apartments that eat half their salary because they want comfort or independence. Some rush into buying a home before they're financially ready. Experts recommend spending no more than 30% of your income on housing, but many young adults spend 40–50%, leaving almost nothing for investing, emergencies, or saving. When housing costs consume your income, you feel stuck, stressed, and constantly behind. Choosing a smaller apartment, living with roommates for a few years, or delaying buying a home can save thousands each year. Those savings, invested early, can be worth hundreds of thousands later. 6. Ignoring retirement accounts. If someone told you, "I will double your money instantly," you would probably say yes. That's exactly what employer retirement matches do. Yet, according to Vanguard's 2024 report, only 41% of workers aged 22-29 fully participate in their 401k plans. A 401k match is literally free money, money that grows for decades without effort. Then there's the Roth IRA, one of the most powerful accounts in the world. Money inside a Roth IRA grows completely tax-free. That means if your investments grow to $1 million, you pay zero tax on it. Starting a Roth IRA at 25 instead of 35 can double or even triple your total wealth by retirement. If you ignore these accounts in your 20s, you're missing out on money that could change your entire life. 7. Chasing get-rich-quick schemes. Your 20s come with a dangerous temptation: the desire to get rich fast. Day trading, meme stocks, and crypto gambling became extremely popular between 2020 and 2022. And many young investors lost their savings because they treated the market like a casino. Studies show that over 90% of day traders lose money. Meanwhile, boring, low-cost index funds like S&P 500 funds have returned an average of 10% per year for almost 100 years. Wealth grows slowly, quietly, and safely, not through high-risk gambling. The real fast track to getting rich is surprisingly simple. Invest consistently, avoid expensive mistakes, and let time do the work. 8. Not investing in yourself. People often think money comes from savings or investing, but the truth is this: your income is the engine that drives everything. Your 20s are the best time to grow your skills, learn new things, earn certifications, and explore side hustles. Every extra skill you learn increases your earning power for life. If you increase your income by even $1,000 a year and invest it, that can turn into tens of thousands over decades. Cutting coffee won't make you rich. Increasing your skills will. The smartest investment in your 20s is not the stock market, it's you. 9. Having no financial goals or budget. Money disappears fastest when you're not paying attention. A shocking 65% of Americans do not budget, which explains why so many feel broke even with decent salaries. When you track your spending for even 30 days, you discover the real truth. The biggest leaks in your budget are small daily expenses, emotional spending, and things you forgot you even paid for. Without goals, money drifts away. With a budget, you take control. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. You tell your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. 10. Waiting to feel ready. Most people delay important financial decisions because they think they need more money or more knowledge. But waiting comes with a huge cost. Every year you delay investing is a year of lost growth you can never get back. The truth is simple: you will never feel ready. No one does. The market will never feel safe. Your salary will never feel high enough. The perfect moment does not exist. But starting today, even with a small amount, is what creates wealth over time. The best time to begin was years ago. The second best time is right now. In conclusion, real wealth comes from consistent, disciplined choices. Save and invest 15-20% of your income, use retirement accounts with employer matching, and maintain an emergency fund for protection. Keep housing under 30% of your income. Avoid high-interest debt, and always live below your means. Focus on learning and increasing your earning power. Your 20s aren't for showing off. They're for laying the foundation for lifelong freedom and peace. Start today, and your future self will thank you.